Is that the guy?
Yeah, 100%. 100%, that's him.
And you were just sitting there flicking through social media.
And saw that.
And mate, what did you think when you saw this bloke's face pop up?
Shock, disbelief, proper shock. Didn't think that someone that you could spend time with day in, day out on a job site could do something so cruel. No matter what the motives are or whatever behind it, it's just, yeah, it's wrong. And for what? You know, he said he wanted to be remembered, but remembered for this. Worked in Nav probably on and off for about 5 years as a brickie. Yeah, you wouldn't pick it, but yeah, that's him.
Mate, and when you saw this photo, is this the first photo you saw?
That's the
last night?
first, yeah, the first one, the first close-up that I saw yesterday. Yeah, and straight away could tell it was him.
And mate, what did you think?
Obviously in shock. Yeah, disbelief. Like, sort of a pretty quiet bloke. Kept to himself. Fairly polite, respectful. Had his views, but never pushed anything on anyone. Yeah.
So when you say views, I mean, you'll be talking on site and the subject would come up and he would say what?
Yeah, in general. Sort of had his, I don't really.
Yeah, I mean, but did he speak about religion at all?
Sometimes, but yeah, it wasn't. He wasn't somebody to force things down your throat, but yeah, like his background's Indian and Italian. Like I think so.
His mum's Italian, right?
Yeah, his mum's Italian. Yeah.
Dad's Indian.
Yeah.
So, mate, I mean, of all the people to
you wouldn't expect it. One thing that we used to talk about was he was licensed for firearms.
Yeah.
So I think that is one of the things that sort of needs to be looked into. People like him just shouldn't be allowed firearms. They need to be doing more background checks, be more diligent in the processes. So
because that vision when he's up there taking aim, I mean, it looked like he could handle a gun.
Yeah. Well, he had. Like we used to talk about going shooting down at Crookwell, and he'd say he actually said to me once, I said, we should go for a shot down there one day. And he goes, I don't know if that'd be good for you. And I thought, okay, that's a bit weird, but yeah, he was a bit of a weird cat, but yeah, you didn't think he'd have that in him.
And on site, you were laying bricks together, or
yeah,
right. So you just chatting, shooting the breeze, and
not much else to do besides talk a little bit of smack, but yeah, you just you'd never pick it.
And when did he leave work?
About a month ago.
Okay.
So I don't work for that company anymore.
Right.
But I was talking to one of the boys yesterday, and they said he left a month ago. Said that he'd injured his hand and was going to come back next year. And yeah, one of the last things that he said to one of the boys was he wanted to be remembered. So I think it's a pretty horrible thing to be remembered about, but
it's weird. That's weird. And I heard his parents split up, and him and his dad did what?
Yeah, I think his parents split up. Not exactly sure when, but I know he went with his old man. But yeah, I know it's horrible for his mum. I think he's got a brother and sister and that, because it's horrible for everyone involved. But yeah, it's just gonna paint obviously bad reflection on them. Just it's no good. It just made you feel a bit sick. Like spent so much time with someone, like for them to be a monster like that. Doesn't matter what race, religion, anyone, like shouldn't be happening here. No matter what your views are, you're allowed to have strong views, but to go and do that, like it's just wrong. It's putrid. So
yeah, and So he injured his hand, left work, and said, "I want to be remembered." That's nuts. And watching that vision play out last night, I take it you were glued to the TV last night.
Yeah, I think everyone was. Yeah, I don't think because obviously it comes through social media first, and we're waiting for it just to come on the news. But yeah, I think everyone across Australia was, even around the world. So. Yeah.
Did you recognise the other guy?
No.
Hadn't seen him on site at all.
No, I don't think he was a tradie.
Yeah,
didn't look like one. But yeah.
Well, mate, people want answers, particularly the families. So I think your insight into who this bloke is would be appreciated, my man. I reckon, just for the family's sake,
Yeah.
Because they'll just be going, who the hell would do such a thing, And
I think that I don't know who looks into it, whether it's ASIO or if they have special detectives or whatever. But there's obviously been a bit of planning going into it. Like I don't know if coppers need to be more diligent with what they're doing, and I don't know. When you go to get a gun, get a PTA, like there should be more questions asked or whatever,
or regular checks.
Like I know they do regular checks. It's pretty hard to get a gun license in Australia and whatnot, but I just think that,
Did the other fellas on site, say that that it was obvious that he had turned to Islam? Did they mention about,
he was. I know that obviously. I think being Italian, I think he was born Christian, and then I think his old man turned. But I don't think that's the issue. I think it more just comes down to the individual. Like we can't just paint every Islamic person with the same brush. You know what I mean? Because it's not an Islamic issue. It's just he's just a sick individual.
A bit more of an insight is, I'll let you go in a sec, but a bit more of an insight into time on the job with Naveed. So you guys would start early. And was he always on time?
Mate, he's a good worker, hard worker. The thing was, he was very disciplined as well. So that's what kind of makes it a bit more shocking, because he just rock up, do his work, go home. But he didn't. I don't think he had many friends. No, he did a bit of boxing outside of work just to keep fit. But yeah, he's just a weird sort of individual. But you'd never pick that. I'd never pick that.
Yeah.
Was capable of something like that.